Recent reports have surfaced across the MLB that Toronto Blue Jays former ace Alek Manoah is apparently available for trade. Something that I still find shocking to say, considering a season ago Manoah finished third in Cy Young in his second year and was looking like the future anchor of this Toronto Blue Jays pitching staff moving forward. Times have changed though, and now the future of Alek Manoah and the Toronto Blue Jays is anything but clear. Conflicting reports about Manoah and the Toronto Blue Jays has continued to come to light, and now it is anybody's guess as to what is about to happen next. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In this one, folks, we're going to be talking about the recent Alek Manoah trade reports, how we got to this place where we're at right now, and what I truly believe is going to happen with Alek Manoah moving forward. Before we do, I encourage you guys to hit the like and smash the subscribe button. We are getting so close to 20,000 subscribers, everybody. If we could get there by the end of the year, that would be amazing, so your support is so appreciated. All right, folks, let's get into the video. So as we know, Alek Manoah is coming off a truly terrible campaign. Whether you chalk it up to conditioning or his attitude or the pitch clock, whatever you can claim caused the problem, there is no denying that there was a big problem last season. Now, the Blue Jays, I don't think that they expected this, Nobody saw a massive Manoah down year coming, and their lack of preparation, that was kind of reflected in how they handled things. Manoah was sent down to the minors not once, but two separate times last season. Now, the first time was completely justified. I think any Blue Jays fan, maybe even Alek himself, would have agreed that some time away from the Toronto Blue Jays would probably have been pretty helpful based on the way that he was performing. It was after that first time, though, when he got called back up and then sent back down again, that's when shit hit the fan. After Manoah was called up mid-season and then inevitably sent back down again, no one had heard anything from him or about him for an extremely long period of time. That was until this report came out. Manoah fails to report to AAA Buffalo. At this point, it had been several weeks since we had heard anything from this guy or about this guy, so this definitely wasn't the best news. And of course, that was followed by stuff like this. Manoah reportedly at odds over August demotion. In that article, they write, "It was clear that this was not going to be a direction both parties were going to agree on," Wagner said. And that's why there was such a gap between Alek being optioned, failing to report to AAA Buffalo, and then eventually working things out. It was also around this time that Keegan Matheson went on TSN Overdrive and said, "The relationship does not appear to be in a good place right now." Not what you want to hear. Now, all of this stuff was coming out around the beginning to mid-September, and a lot of Blue Jays fans, myself included, were thinking, okay, clearly things are not right now, but the management, they have all off season. Manoah, he's got all off season to mend fences, to build bridges again. Everything should be fine. But now, of course, we have this. Real life, actual reports that the Toronto Blue Jays are open and discussing Alek Manoah trades. This, mind you, is coming after Ross Atkins has said numerous times that Alek Manoah is to be in their plans for 2024, which makes absolutely zero sense, because why, might I ask you, are you potentially going to trade him if he is to be part of the plan? So clearly there is a lot of stuff going on right now, but what is actually happening? Whoa, time for your daily BetWay breather. A quick reminder that the best place to bet is on BetWay. Must be 19 years of age or older to play. In collaboration with iGaming Ontario, please bet responsibly. Now, back to the content. Well, in my opinion, folks, I think that this entire Alek Manoah situation, from the moment that he was called back up to the MLB, sent back down, all of that stuff, to right now, has been handled absolutely horribly. I think that the management has not done nearly enough work to try to rectify this relationship, and probably right now they are realizing that it might be fractured to a point where they can't move forward. Performance issues are one thing, right? You can handle somebody struggling on the field, but if you have a problem with the relationship, you have a problem with trust, that's something that you cannot get past. I also want to add that even though I do believe a lot of this onus needs to be put on the management, Alek Manoah and his team, they aren't completely free of blame either. There are always two sides to a relationship, and I do believe that Alek Manoah could have definitely handled things a little bit better in this situation. This is why we are getting trade reports right now, folks. Not because of his on-field performance or because his slider wasn't breaking the way that it used to or anything like that. It is because he and the management are having a hard time working together. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, that is just something that they need to fix. Trading Manoah right now just should not be an option that's on the table at all. Blue Jays fans know what Alek Manoah is capable of doing when he's on the field and feeling good, and trading him when his value is at its lowest like it is right now, I just think that that is a gross mismanagement of the entire situation. The Blue Jays should have never been in this situation to begin with, but based on some poor managerial decisions, here they are. I still believe that Manoah can be part of the future here in Toronto, and trading this guy away for pennies on the dollars, that would just be a sad way to see his era come to an end. But folks, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, go Jays go.